you, Tanya Hart. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Tanya. How are you?
American Urban Radio Networks and Online and Black Tree Media. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
This year, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time out here. This year, the documentary categories are amazing. Yep. So you got a lot of competition, I don't need to tell you. But what is it about this story that has just been so compelling? And I saw your work, so, I mean, it's amazing. But what is it about this story?
Well, I mean, I don't know, it's this story. It's a story of us. It's a story about our country. It's a story about this city. It's about race. It's about class. It's about gender. It's about celebrity. It's about everything that sort of touches everyone in this country on a daily basis. So in that way, that's why it is still engaging to people 20 years after the murder and the trial. But this is a story that started before then, as we try to, convey in the film, and kept going afterwards. And so for me, there's a reason why people are responding to it, because it's about the here and now as much as it's about the past.
Carolyn, the fact that he might actually be paroled this summer, I mean, I'm sure you guys have been thinking about that. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't know much more than you do that he's up for parole. This is a film we spent 2 years on and have spent the last few months, trying to get it out into the world. And so I don't know. I think we're sort of ready. I think we stopped thinking about all the exact details of jail time and things like that. But obviously, it's a different world that he's coming back out into if that happens in terms of just the media landscape.
We were documenting OJ's past. We're not as worried about his future.
Well, I mean, you really can't. Exactly. And what you said, this is a broader story. Looking at this story today and looking at where we are in America today with this new administration, where do those two things collide?
I mean, look, I think that you can find a lot of things in this story that speaks to where we find ourselves today. Whether it's about a story and that we just told about a guy who has narcissistic tendencies, sociopathic tendencies, maybe in some ways and the way that we treated him and gave him a pass for all these years, and still, even after the fact that he was on trial for murder and was found responsible in a civil trial, we still want to hug him. We still want to spend time with him. We still want his autograph by dint of his fame. And I think when we think of the rise of Trump, and how did he come to be and how did we get in this position, I think there are similar points to sort of look at. And so in that way, we have to look at ourselves to sort of see how these characters get created. And I think that, look, the story is relevant because it's about today as it is about the 50 years before and the story we're telling. So how it directly connects.
The title of the film is Made in America. So I think it's also about our role and how complicit we are all in sort of creating these characters.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.